How are you guys feeling today?
Pretty
Doing
good.
great.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate
You
it.
got
I'm
it.
glad you guys decided to make it today. So, where did your love of music come from?
Probably my parents always listening to music.
That's dope. What kind of music did they listen to?
Well,
Like, I know I get sick of my parents listening to music, so like.
well, my dad was always into like the oldies, like all the oldie stuff, and then my mom would listen to like stuff like off like KC, like
Mm-hmm.
Pink Floyd and Heart and Fleetwood Mac and all that stuff.
Cool. So you kind of got your taste for your mom, huh?
Yeah.
Moms know best. I know my dad, he sings a lot, so most of the time I get tired of him. I'm like, hey, be quiet over there. So, like, who's your biggest inspiration, and like, what are some of the influences you guys got from starting in the music industry?
What about you?
Well, yeah, I think you named some already. Like Heart, it's
Yeah.
really cool.
Uh-huh.
Morgan Lowe, we love Joan Jett and the Blackhearts and that kind of thing.
All the classics.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just going to see concerts around St. Louis. We wanted to be up there and doing our thing on the stage too. So, we go to a lot of shows, a lot of concerts. So
Cool.
just all that we take in.
Okay, because it's a lot of concerts in St. Louis, and I don't think a lot of people like take it to their advantage. It's like so many things that's going on around here.
Yeah.
So you guys seem super, super cool. How did the band start?
Well, we were in other bands when we started hanging out. He was playing drums in Left Arm, and I was playing bass in a band called the 75s. And so our bands just played shows together. And eventually I was like, hey, I have all these songs, and I need a drummer. And
Yeah, and Morgan played bass in that band, and so she's like, hey, I actually play guitar too.
Cool.
And she's like, I was like, man, let's put that together, man. Let's get those songs out there. So
Okay.
yeah, it started.
Pretty simple but cool story. Like,
Yeah.
hey, we both do the same thing.
Right.
We might as well.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you guys work with like other bands. Do you have any like other local bands on your new album that's released today?
We don't actually. We did all of our recording in Memphis with our buddy Harry K in a studio called Five and Dime. And so we did it in a couple different trips. We went down there, and we actually started out as demos. So we went down there just to record some demos that we had going on, and we ended up really liking them. And so we ended up keeping them, and going back, we had written more songs to complete the album. And so we went down and finished it off.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So speaking of the new album, it's called Heavy High. How did you come up with the name?
Well, it's actually part of the lyrics in one of the songs, but I think like the overarching theme of it is just like there's so much going on in the world, and it's really hard sometimes to kind of stay up. And so like sometimes you have this kind of weird guilt about being happy and having a good time, and that's kind of like that heavy high. So like you're trying to have a great time, but you still have all the weight of the world on your shoulders,
True. Okay. So I kind of want to put you guys on the spot with the new album and everything. I know there's like a song or two that you guys have to love.
Yeah. We love all
It's
10 of
probably
them.
like all of them.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And I know you have your single, and with that, that's called Sugar High, correct? Okay. So would you mind performing a song today?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to do Sugar High?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, the floor is yours.
Yeah.
You got your shaker?
Got it.
All right.
Kick it off.
Sugarcoat that bad news, honey. Whoa, oh. It's okay, we don't got money. Whoa, oh. Who needs the good life when you're lived in your fantasy? Times are hard, don't back down, baby. Whoa, oh. 'Cause we'll always be so happy. Whoa, oh. Sugar high. Sugar, sugar, sugar high. Sugar, sugar. Everybody's on our side, baby. Oh, oh. Positivity radiating. Oh, oh. honey. Whoa, 'cause we'll always be so lucky. Whoa, sugar high, sugar, sugar, sugar high, sugar, sugar. Save tears for rainy days. The wait's the hardest part. Stay sweet for heaven's sakes. Your sugar high straight to the heart. Sugarcoat that bad news, honey. Whoa, it's okay, we don't got money. Whoa, 'cause we'll always be so happy. Whoa, sugar high, sugar, sugar, sugar high, sugar, sugar. Save tears for rainy days. The wait's the hardest part. Stay sweet for heaven's sakes. This time it's just for fun. Save tears for rainy days. The wait's the hardest part. Stay sweet for heaven's sakes. Your sugar high straight to the heart.
Woo! That was amazing.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh, good job. Like the vibes were so high. That was so amazing. Oh my gosh. So you guys have like an upcoming show on November the 22nd.
We do. It's our
Yes.
album release show.
Oh my gosh. So like that song was amazing. And I'm pretty sure you're going to have like all those songs in one. And it's going to be a sugar high.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I hope it will. Yeah.
So can you tell me more about the album release on November the 22nd?
Sure. We have a band. Well, they have a curse word in their name, but they're the F Off and Dies.
Okay.
And another band called Hounds. And our buddy Brian McClellan's gonna open up solo.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. The song was amazing once again. Like
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure your fans will be looking forward for you to perform that.
Yeah.
We'll perform all the hits for sure.
Definitely, definitely. Will you have some of the old songs that you
Oh,
performed before?
We're
Okay.
pretty much so we just got done with our big 6-week total US tour, coast to coast.
How
and
fun
so
was that?
It was amazing. But we'll definitely be doing like our tour set.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
It's
dope.
got some surprises in it too.
Cool. How can the fans purchase their tickets?
I think they can go on the
Just Off Broadway STL.com.
yeah, off Broadway
Yeah,
STL.com.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's like super relatable. And I almost forgot. You guys have awards. Tell me about that. You guys won awards.
Oh, yeah, the
Oh.
Riverfront Times in St. Louis is, the big alternative music and culture newspaper. So every year, they don't do it this year, but in the past they've done nominate your favorite local bands or whatever. And so, the last couple of years we've won Best Rock Band.
I think we won Best Garage Rock
Yeah,
Band
Best
too.
Garage Rock
Yeah.
Band and Best Rock Band the last couple of years. So.
And I've won like a Best vocalist, I think, too, in like 2011.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool. How did you feel about that?
Really excited.
You had another sugar high there.
I did, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's pretty amazing.
Well, thank
So
you.
where can the fans follow you? I know you guys have a big following. Where do they keep track of like everything that you have going on?
I mean, we have pretty much every social media platform. So we have a Facebook page, Twitter.
Yeah, we're at
Inst-
Bruiser Queen on Instagram and Twitter.
Cool.
Just Bruiser Queen, one word.
Yeah.
Twitter and Instagram. We hit those up pretty good, and then Facebook for all the big announcements and that
Yeah.
too.
Okay,
And-
cool.
Also, there's an app called Bands in Town, and it's really good for like keeping track of all your favorite bands, like when they're
Okay,
playing in
I
your
didn't
town.
know that.
It sends you like an email when like the show's been announced.
I have to download that.
Of everybody like
I
you
have, a ton of
you
apps
put
on
in
my
there.
phone.
Yeah.
Need one more?
But that's a really
Right.
good tool too, so you don't miss any shows.
Okay, cool. Okay. So do you guys have like any advice for like upcoming artists or bands like yourself?
Definitely just keep at it. Just keep, if it's something you love doing, just keep doing it, and eventually it'll just work out.
Definitely. It's like plain and simple, straight to the cut. Like
Just
it'll
keep at
work.
it.
If it's
I mean,
meant
that
to be,
works
it'll
for
work.
any job or anything you're into. Like, if you keep working at it and keep practicing
Yeah, if it's
and
meant
just
to
getting
be.
better, like, it'll you'll be happy with it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I want to thank you all so much for coming out today. I really appreciate it. Yeah. The song was amazing. No, thank you so much. The song was amazing. The vocals were amazing. I like the little sugar hat in the back. It was pretty cool. Okay, so if you are listening today, make sure you guys purchase tickets and also support Bruiser Queen on November the 22nd at 8 p.m. at Off Broadway. Thank you so much. 89.5 The Wave. You've heard it here.